The first screen flickered at 11:43 p.m. No one noticed at first. In apartments across the city, televisions glowed softly in dark living rooms. Phones buzzed quietly on bedside tables. Laptops rested half-closed on kitchen counters. It was just another cold winter night. Then, without warning, every screen turned on. Not one, not 10, all of them. All of them. Televisions blared to life. Phones lit up, tablets awakened. Even digital billboards downtown flashed white, as if someone had thrown a switch across the entire city. And then, the figure appeared. A masked face filled every screen. The mask was smooth, pale, expressionless. Black eye sockets stared forward like empty tunnels. Behind the figure, faint static rippled like storm clouds. For 3 seconds, the figure said nothing, just stared, watching, waiting. Then the voice came. Distorted, metallic, almost mechanical. You forgot what happened. 20 years ago, the voice crackled again. But I didn't. The signal cut, black screens. Silence. At 12:06 a.m., the first emergency call came in. A woman from the north side reported her television turning on by itself. At 12:08, another call came. Same report. Then, another, and another. Within minutes, emergency lines were overwhelmed. All screens turned on. Same masked figure. Same message. By 12:21 a.m., city officials realized this wasn't a glitch. It was an intrusion. Detective Ethan Rowe was halfway through cold coffee when his phone buzzed. He didn't answer at first. He rarely did after midnight. But then his television sitting across the room clicked on by itself. Static filled the screen. He froze. The masked figure appeared. Same message. Same voice. You forgot what happened 20 years ago. But I didn't. The screen went dark. Ethan didn't move for several seconds, because he hadn't forgotten. Not really. Not really. No one involved in that case ever truly forgot. 20 years earlier, in the dead of winter, a teenage girl named Lena Voss had vanished. No body. No witnesses. No evidence. Just one abandoned bicycle found near the edge of Blackridge Park, half buried in snow. The case had shocked the city. For weeks, volunteers searched forests. Police questioned neighbors. News stations ran her photograph every hour. But the trail went cold. And eventually, the city moved on. Except for the families. Except for the detectives. And especially, except for Ethan Rowe. Because Ethan had been the rookie assigned to that case. And he had made a mistake. One small decision that changed everything. At 6:14 a.m., the second shock hit the city. 3 people were reported missing, all connected to the Lena Voss case. All gone, overnight. No forced entry. No witnesses. No struggle. Just empty homes. And in each location, a screen still glowing, frozen on static. The first missing person was Marcus Halle, a retired journalist. He had covered Lena's disappearance 20 years ago, wrote dozens of articles, interviewed the family, pressured the police. His front door was unlocked. Inside, his coffee sat untouched on the kitchen counter, still warm. His laptop displayed a single paused frame. Static, noise. And for a split second, the masked figure, the second missing person, was Dr. Alicia Monroe, a forensic analyst. She had processed the physical evidence from Lena's case decades earlier. Her apartment was spotless. Too spotless. No sign of struggle. But on her living room television, investigators found something strange. A frozen image, a distorted frame, and hidden deep within the pixels, a faint symbol. One no one recognized. The third missing person hit Detective Rohardis, because he knew him personally. Captain Daniel Myster, Ethan's former supervisor, the man who had led the investigation into Lena Voss's disappearance, and the man who had ordered the case closed. By 8:30 a.m., the city was in chaos. News helicopters circled overhead. Police blocked off streets. Social media exploded with speculation. Was it a hacker? A terrorist? A hoax? No one knew. But one thing was certain. This wasn't random. Someone had planned this. Carefully, patiently. For 20 years at 9:12 a.m., Ethan received the envelope. No return address. No postage mark. Just his name written in sharp black ink. He hesitated before opening it. Something inside him already knew. This was personal. Inside the envelope was a single photograph. Old faded. Taken the winter Lena disappeared. It showed Blackridge Park, the same place where her bicycle had been found. But this photo showed something investigators had never seen before. Something hidden in the background. A shadow, standing between the trees, watching, and scribbled across the bottom of the photos, 3 words. You missed me. Ethan stared at the photograph for a long time. His hands trembled slightly. Not from fear. From memory, because suddenly he remembered something he had buried deep in his mind. Something he never told anyone. Something that happened the night Lena Voss vanished. And now, someone else remembered it too. End of part 1.